Hi, welcome back. My name is Vicki-Lynne and you're cooking vegan with Vicki today. What we're going to be making today are these amazing chocolate chip cookies. Now, I cannot take any credit for this. I am actually doing a recipe from a great couple that I follow on YouTube, and it's the Sweet Simple Vegan. Chris and Jasmine, shout out. I made these and they are the bomb. So I wanted to show you how to make them and go over to their channel because they're amazing. All their recipes are incredible and delicious. So what we're going to start with is in our bowl we're going to use, I'm using refined coconut oil today. So that means it doesn't taste like coconut, it's just coconut oil, but that's been refined, and actually the coconut part has been kind of taken out, so you're not going to taste it. Okay. And then to that, so that's 3/4 cup of the coconut oil that's melted. And then to that, it's a very simple recipe. We're going to add 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Okay. No glasses on, got to double check. So I started following Jasmine and Chris, I'm gonna say probably 2 years ago, and they are just the best couple. The recipes, their vlogs, everywhere they go, just absolutely love following them. And again, go check them out, Sweet Simple Vegan. I believe they have an ebook out too, because I know I got that in the bundle back in January. So back in January, a bunch of vegan collaborators made a bundle for anybody. You know, usually January is like kind of vegan January. I can't ever say it right, but and their book is on there too. But the recipes are just fabulous. So now I have 3/4 cup of white sugar and 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and then I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of applesauce. And so this is going to replace our egg. If you're wondering why there's no egg in here, because they're all vegan restaurants. I mean vegan recipes. That's why you're cooking vegan with Vicki. All right, so we're gonna stir this up, get this mixed in. So the applesauce is going to replace the eggs, and that's kind of going to be our binder. And just make sure it's well incorporated. Now to this, we want our cookies to puff up. So to this, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Now I just eyeball it for the salt. I try to go a little less salt, but we're going to do a teaspoon of baking soda. So this recipe actually calls for both baking soda and baking powder. And these are the leavening agents that help them puff up. And a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I am going to link their recipe below. All right, so now that's all mixed in. We're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm actually going to do a teaspoon and a half. And then we're going to mix in our flour. So for these, we're going to use 2.5 cups of just either bleached or unbleached flour. And we're just going to mix that in. Okay. So that's 2 cups. And then we're going to do a 1/2 cup. So this is actually my 1/3 cup measure, because again, I don't have my glasses. These are so delicious. I brought them to the office. Everyone loved them. They were gone before 9 o'clock. So. Okay, so we're gonna mix this, get it all incorporated, and then we're gonna add our chocolate chips to this. And you can add on, put in nuts if you want. These are just great. This recipe, again, I couldn't believe how easy it was. You don't need a mixer, obviously. You can see I'm doing this without a mixer. The dough is lovely. Oh, and if you can't eat these all at one go, but you can just, what I normally do is just portion them out on a sheet pan, put them in the freezer, and let them freeze, and then I just put them in a stasher bag. And if you want a couple of cookies, just pull out a couple of cookies. Okay, and then we're gonna add our chocolate chips to this. So these ones are mini, so I like the Enjoy Life. Those are, I find, the best. Well, they're the easiest anyway. I'm not sure if they're the best, but I think they're great. If you know of any better ones that are vegan, leave me a message down below so I can look for them. But these ones are, you can find them here in, at regular grocery stores, the Enjoy Life now. So, and it's really interesting because, 20 some years ago, I was vegetarian, and I would have to go to a health food store just to get almond milk in a Tetra box. And now it's like, see how things change when people demand stuff? It actually happens. So now we have it all ready. So now what they suggest is that you chill this for about an hour in the fridge. So the first time I made it, I was in a hurry and I threw it in the freezer. It chills very quickly, so don't make that mistake. Just put it in the fridge. We're gonna let it chill for about an hour. We're gonna scoop them out and we're going to cook them up. Okay, so now our batter has sat in the fridge for about an hour. So now the coconut oil has firmed back up and we're all set. So I'm actually using a small scoop. That way we can share with more people. Now these don't spread out very much, so you can probably get 4 in a row here. So let me just get some of these going. And again, you could add walnuts, pecans. Sometimes I add a little bit of cinnamon. I really like cinnamon with chocolate, so sometimes I do add cinnamon. Okay, so they're all ready. We're gonna put them in the oven at 350 until they're lightly brown. So I think our cookies are ready. Oh, yes, they are. There we go. I don't know if you can see how gorgeous they are. They are lovely. So you're gonna let them sit for about 5 minutes on the tray. We don't wanna move them just yet. You're gonna let them sit for 5 minutes and then put them on the cooling rack, and then they are good to go. Or wait 5 minutes so you don't burn your mouth, and then they're good to go. Great, hope you enjoyed this recipe. Again, a shout out to Sweet Simple Vegan, Jasmine and Chris. What an amazing recipe, and hope to see you soon. If you're enjoying these, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon right beside it so you get notified of all my videos when they go live. Thanks, have a great day.